Hi. Hello. What's up? My name is Ariel, and in today's ASMR video, we are going to have some Mario items. Today, the focus will be more on the describing the items in a way that gets you bored and hopefully puts you to sleep. So, let's get started, I guess. First of all, I'm gonna have some tea. Some nice warm tea that I just made. It's flavored blueberry, blackberry, and vanilla. And it's very, very sweet, but I like it. And if you notice, the mug, it's also Mario themed. It's one of my favorite mugs. It's actually really hot, so you can touch it for long. Let me give it a little sip before we start. Very warm and very cozy. You can put it here and have sips as we go. So today we're gonna have some mouth noises as well. Okay, let's get it started. Most of these items are Happy Meal toys actually that we end up collecting because we really do like Mario in this house. We stand. So let's start with the protagonist, shall we? It's him, Mario. This one, it's a typical classical Mario, and he's in a motion where he's pushing up on a cube. This cube, however, it's made of a transparent plastic, and transparent yellow plastic, and you can see inside that he has some kind of roll that actually rolls up when you press it down. Oh, look at us getting lucky with 3 stars already. It's a little bit like a small and not as stressful casino machine, I guess. Okay, we got a star, a Koopa shell, and a coin. Let's see if we can get a star. Okay. Well, we got 2 coins and a mushroom. That's not too bad. Oh, there we have it. I don't think I'm gonna press it again. Make sure that we leave this one particular item on a high note of 1, 2, 3 stars. let's put in aside and go to the next item. But now, how about we go to Mario's second best friend? It's Yoshi. This particular toy is not very ASMR friendly. It's actually very loud. He's all green, and as you can see, Yoshi, a traditional Yoshi, with his big round nose, with his green skin and red shell. He's in a flying position with his arms up in the air and his little wide stomach, while his legs are covered by grass, like a tunnel grass, but not the traditional Mario tunnel. Surround him, there is red apples that you can press and see which apple will release him. This one is not the one. Let's hope that we get lucky the next time and it's also not the one, because he actually makes some kind of noise when he flies off. Okay. I'm not being so brave and try it again, but that's the point of the little game. Just see how we'll get the apple that makes Yoshi fly. Hope you guys can hear the tapping. The microphone is very close to my mouth because I wanted to do very close-up whispers. But shall we go to the next item? I think it's time for her, the queen, actually, Princess Peach. But she is the queen of the Mushroom Kingdom, isn't she? Here we have Peach in her typical white princess, pink princess dress, which is a light pink, long and puffy, with a long skirt, and a darker pink at the rims, as well as, I'm not sure what's the name of this, two things, but it's those kind of stuffing things that princess use over the dress, kind of like Cinderella now that I think about it. Then she has her puffy sleeves, a blue jewel right in the middle of her chest, her typical white gloves covering to draw at her arm when you put her far. You would place her distant to yourself, and then you should try to draw this flower, pink shaped rings, and who got your ring first would win. And that's pretty much it for Princess Peach. Let's put her aside and get to the next item. I have been drinking some of this tea off camera. It's almost over. When I'm done, I'll describe the characters in it for you guys. Tea is always so good, isn't it? Warm, comforting. Let me know if you guys love tea, especially the ones with berries. I absolutely love them. But now, let's go to the next item. This one, I think I'm going to save it for last. So let's go with the mini version. This one is actually a set, but first let's describe it. It's a cube, yellow interrogation cube, the traditional one from the Mario games that we kind of see everywhere now. In Mario merch, it has the pixelated interrogation mark in white in all sizes except up and down, where the mechanism work. What is the mechanism? The mechanism. Well, to make it work, it came along with a Koopa shell, a traditional green shell, the ones that's created once Mario jumps over a Koopa Troopa. And they go around. The point of these two coming together was to put the cube away and try to drill the shell at it. So the impact would make. Let's see if we can do it without making too much noise. Oh, there we go. So I'll make the star pop up. So, if you're playing with a friend who would hit the cube first with the shell, would win once the star pop out. And once it's done, you can pop it back in. Okay, I think we can go to the next one. The next one is not the only one actually, but this one is not a Happy Meal toy. It's a Hot Wheels one. It's a little car size it, I guess. They all have a very similar or the same size. This one is a little chubby. It almost seems like a new beetle because it has a round front with a beigey color. And the back, you can see the motor here. The engine actually is the correct word, I think. But the back it's blue with a yellow outline to represent, you guess it, Toad's jacket. On top of it, we have Toad's mushroom hat. So, it's Toad if he had been transformed into a little car. It's actually a little heavy. The car itself, including the wheels that actually spin because, you know, it's Hot Wheels. I guess you're supposed to use them on the tracks and whatnot. But the hat, the mushroom hat, the toad hat, it's made of some kind of metal and it's a little heavy. I really love this one. I thought it was so cute. We bought it to my niece, but she doesn't care that much about cars. So, I snag it for me. Okay. Oh, I just realized it seems to have a little smile. Oh my god, that's so cute. Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? I love it. Okay. Next item. It's also a Happy Meal toy, but it doesn't have a game with it, which is this Yoshi. It's just a regular old Yoshi that you can display it in a shelf or just play around however your imagination can think of. He has the big round green nose, the big eyes, the white tummy, the tail, the red shell. It's a small one actually. Is this the one that Mario goes over in the games when he rides Yoshi? Is Yoshi a horse? Let me know in the comments. The difference to this one is that you can very clearly, it's a little bigger. Let me take the other Yoshi so we can compare them. It's a little bigger, and you can see his shoes, his big round shoes. With yellow bottoms. And that's it. There's not much to describe about this one. But isn't he cute? It doesn't make it any less special that it doesn't have a game with it, right? Right. Okay, next item. This one is also a set, but let me get some tea first. Let me get some tea up in here. It's the magic, isn't it? Okay, going back to the set. It's another Mario. This one has the traditional hat with the M on it. His traditional round nose and big mustache pointing up. His blue, what do we call this, jumpsuit or gardeners? Let me know. His arms are pointing up as if he's holding something. I guess you guys can figure out what is the game on this one. Then he has his brown shoes over a red platform that is all rounded below, so he can't stand, but he's very wobbly. Oh, sorry. I apologize. Hope that wasn't too noisy. But these little items come with him because we are supposed to balance it out over him. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, that's unfortunate. The items are minimalistic versions of the traditional Mario Koops. The interrogation yellow one and the break one, but they are made of only one color, as well as the little star, which has eyes on it, the traditional Mario star, but it's all yellow and very one dimension. I guess it's not really one dimension, it's a 3D object, but it's very flat. It doesn't have another side, as well as the cubes. They only have an indication of the art on the front, so when you're putting over him, you should probably face it like this. It's actually very easy. I would be able to do it, but I have the camera and the microphone over me, so it's a little harder. Okay, let's go to the next item, which is not this one. Okay. Can you guys figure out which one's the next item? The next item is hiding over here. It's another Mario Koop. This one is made of paper. It's all flat, but you can point it. Can you guys hear that? If you just push it down, it becomes a real cube. And then you can close it using a little mushroom that is over it. It's all made of paper, but it's so cute. This one is actually a party favor. You're supposed to fill it with candies and give it to children at the end of a party. And there is another variant, which is the brick cube. It works the same way. You open it up, push it down, and close it using it. The coin this time has a little lock in place. This one is exactly the same size and the same purpose of the other cube, but it's the brick cube. Brick cube, brick cube, brick cube. And instead of a mushroom over it, it has some Mario coins. Which one do you guys prefer? If you were at a kid's party, which one you go for as a party favor? I think I would go with this one. But if this one had money in it, like actual golden coins, then maybe I would reconsider. Okay, another sip of tea. I think is the last one, so I can describe the mug for you guys. Yeah, 3. It wasn't the last one, but we managed to finish it off. And here, guys, can give the mug a better look. Sorry for the reflection of the light, but as you guys can see, this mug has the whole Mario Brothers gang. I love this mug. It's all red on the inside and all white on the downside. I'm actually afraid of dripping some tea over the items, so. But here you guys can see Princess Peach, a Luigi, Pooh, a yellow Yoshi, Mario, Rosalina, Bownser, but it's actually also called Koopa in Japan, I think. Toad, Bump, guy, I forgot his actual name, but it's something like Bump. Donkey Jr., Wario, Yoshi, the green, traditional, true one. Is it the true one? I'm not sure. You can see Daisy's crown here, just peeking at us down here. The missile, Koopa, a pink Yoshi, Luigi, a green toad, a flying red Koopa, a zombie Koopa. I'm not sure this guy's name, but he's in the cloud, he has glasses, and he also has some more human, it's like a humanized Koopa with glasses. And then the design repeats itself all over again, all around, all around, all around the mug. But I do find it weird that they have Donkey Jr., but oh my god, I can't believe Donkey Kong. I can't believe I almost forgot his name. You can only see his tie over here. I wish Donkey Kong would show up more, as well as Daisy. Feel kind of bad that she's just, picking here. And the downside. Okay, that's it for the mug. Next item. Do you think we go for this one? You thought wrong. What we're going to do is another 2 items. First one is a paper Luigi in his cart from Mario Kart. He's drawing some bananas with little smiles and black eyes. As if it's in an actual race. There is a big green owl, the traditional owl from Luigi, as our next item, which is also a paper party decoration, but it's Bownser. I separated this one. I picked this one because I thought this video wouldn't have enough Bownser representation. He's also mad, but he always is when he's thick red browns. He's drawing Koopa shelves, much like Luigi was drawing the banana peels. His cart, it's bigger than Luigi and taller. He has much bigger wheels, and he has a traditional brown symbol. Let me know what's the correct pronunciation. On the front of his cart, which is his red face drawn in a minimalist way. You can see, this card is pretty neat. I think I would pick this one for Luigi's. Sorry, Luigi. I do love it though. Of course, it has his big, spiky shell and his devious smile, as well as his god bracelets, which are very fashionista. I don't know what I say. This Mario and James are getting me sleepy. And of course, he dropped Luigi. I guess Bownser won, but you can also make him stand. Okay, let's go to the next item, which will be this one. This lead yellow cube. This one is not a Happy Meal toy. It's purely a decoration piece, which I bought last year. It runs on batteries, as you guys can see. You have to screw it and unscrew it to put 3 small batteries. It has little feet in order to not hurt the shelf, and it has a base, which if you press it on, it will do a noise and turn off the lights. I think it's a little loud, but I tried to do it. If it goes mute, it's because it was too loud. Oh, here you guys can see him with the lights off, and it's not as magical. Let's then make the light go on again. Let's do like God and say, let there be light. And there isn't much to describe it. Also, there is just that it's a very niche cube, LED, light, lampshade. I'm not sure what would be the correct term for this one, but it's definitely something to leave close to your bed before you go to sleep, if you don't want to sleep in total dark. I don't really use it because I do enjoy sleeping in the dark, the very, very dark. The darker the better. But I love it. I have it as a decoration piece in my room. And this one, this plate, is actually the last item. It's a paper plate. A singular use paper plate where you can serve snacks at a party. add to it. It has a blue line on its edges, and then a big red line with a darker red dots going all around it and framing Mario and Luigi as if they were popping out of the screen. They are both smiling and looking at each other. Now that's some brotherly love, isn't it? Can you guys see the ring light? This one I bought to a party, but I ended up not using it because, quarantine and insulation. And here you can see Super Mario written in the colorful kind of geometrical letters the Super Mario is always reading on. And this is the brand, by the way, Grandma's. I think it's a Brazilian brand, but I'm not completely sure. But as I was saying, this is the final item, and it's time to say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate creating content for you guys in this kind of hard times, I guess you could say, where we can feel alone, but I don't feel too alone here making videos for you guys. I hope that the items that I brought somehow got you to relax, or maybe cause some tingles, or just helped you to calm down. As I said before, I'm just starting and I'm still learning, but I hope you guys stick around. So let me know if you guys have any suggestions or anything that you'd like me to film, or simply, I don't know, if you have any video ideas, any suggestions, any what's the word, any criticism, anything is welcome. But thank you so much once again. If you want, like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the next video. Time to go to sleep.